It's week 11 of the NFL. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' speedy running back. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Raiders and the Dolphins coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023, now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
All right.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle. To be in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Ready. Shot. Get out.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They're right here.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. Play action. Now it's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
44. Ready.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On play action, here's Tua. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
In motion, Hill. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Fights loose. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
A 39-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And a short pickup to about the 25. You look at this Raiders defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. and you can't do it all on one throw.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Well, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Raiders at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First down, Raiders.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good run as he manages 7 yards now to the 17. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Ritter back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jerry Jeudy from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
First down, here's White. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. In motion, Hill. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Now you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Devon Achane, 28 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
In motion goes the tight end. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Ritter. Here's a diving catch right side. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's White. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And just shedding him off there. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll hit Mostert again here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Hey, get set.
Hill going to go in motion right. Now Tua. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Get set.
Tua going to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Tua sets up to pass it. To the sideline and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's safe. Go ahead. Out.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you up to past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Ritter from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will bring it back. sack. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to one now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ritter to throw it. That's complete into the hands of Myers. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Ritter now. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Raiders.
Ritter off the play fake. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now back to the ground game with White. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Ready, set. Out.
Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
In motion, Hill. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. This 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Gets this one to Hill. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raiders heading out to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. Forced out. Ritter has it knocked down. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Mostert. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Again, it's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense and Desmond Ridder. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Ridder. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with White. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. White will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This is 1st and 10.
21G. Ready.
Throwing Tua. Connecting with Hill.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready.
Here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Tua. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Tua to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Raiders offense and their running back Zamir White getting set for their next drive. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Let's go now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
A mistake, for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
On third down, a run from White. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Raiders, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem.